Hey everyone, it's Chimp, and I have been addicted to Baldur's Gate 3. This game is genuinely some of the most fun I've had with a new genre and a new title in a long time. I've never been super into turn-based games or real-time strategy games. In fact, when Yakuza Like a Dragon came out, I didn't play it after hearing that it wasn't a beat-em-up like the old games, and instead a turn-based RPG. Now, there's nothing wrong with turn-based games, it's just in my dumb monkey brain, hacking and slashing or punching people around floods me with so much dopamine that I just never want to stop. So naturally, when a game like this comes out, it's usually not even on my radar. In fact, I didn't even know this game was coming out until the month of its release. So you can imagine my surprise when I heard that this game had almost 1 million peak concurrent players and was essentially sweeping Steam's charts. I've also never been one to play Dungeons & Dragons, and while always interested in it, I've found the pen and paper aspect in creating a character the most off-putting in wanting to start a campaign. Nonetheless, I hopped in and decided to give Baldur's Gate a try. And oh man, am I glad I did. Despite my initial fears of creating a character, the character creation is very user-friendly and helpful in making your character, such as being given recommended stats for your character and being able to build from there, as well as all of the classes and different races being very explanatory and showing you their specific skills in several different locations. The cutscenes in the game are also just absolutely stunning, and while streaming to Discord the opening of the game with some friends, they thought that I was watching a movie. I'm not usually one to care for graphics too much, but it's hard not to appreciate some extremely gorgeous visuals. This is the kind of game that came completely out of left field for me, and is evident that it was extremely cared about by the developers, and it shows through the gameplay. While I did continuously experience this really weird bug where my character would stand straight out through his pod, which was fixed a week or so after release, I essentially had zero problems with bugs or glitches while playing the game. That being said, I'm also only about 15 hours in and kind of just got past the main area, so take that with a grain of salt. The gameplay is super self-explanatory, and the game helps you along to the point that after the second or third battle, you have a good understanding of how a fight should go. As for dialogue, most games have that, so if you don't know what you're doing something wrong. Go back to the baby store. Oh hey look, they've got looky, they've got Nintendogs and My Baby First Steps. You love those games, right? And now I'm not going to act like this game is extremely difficult or is only for the hardcore gamers. But as someone who hasn't played a game like this before, there was definitely a learning curve that I had to figure out. But after overcoming that hurdle, the rest of the game has been extremely enjoyable and fulfilling to my sense of adventure. Baldur's Gate also has many companions that each have their own intricate stories and backgrounds that you can learn by talking to them and bringing them along with you either in your party or your camp. Alternatively, since it is a D&D game, you could do what me and my friends decided to do and just murder Astarion because you don't trust him and don't like his vibes about the hentai worm in our brain.
Yeah.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
Okay. I guess fair.
No, I don't like him.
Alright, well.
I don't want a shelter.
You don't want him at our camp?
Well, he wants to control them.
He wants to control the worm.
Yeah.
Because
He seems like he would backstab us, Loki.
Yeah.
I get that vibe from him.
I'm
I
down
don't
for
think we
whatever y'all
trust-
want to do.
I say we don't trust. Yeah.
And
Okay,
you. If we meet again, I hope we're still wearing the right skins.
I'm gonna kill you.
Can we?
Yeah, technically, nothing stops you.
We.
Yes!
We're just gonna kill the guy.
Yep.
Alright,
Yep,
he's
there he goes.
dead. Yep. Let's go.
Do you have anything?
Rob his shit,
Load him.
rob his shit.
Yeah. Oh, he took his clothes.
You took his clothes off.
Taking everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just. Damn.
Just killed him and robbed him.
Also, I would just like to note that for me personally, on a keyboard and mouse, the game was a little bit overwhelming, so I decided to switch to a controller which kind of completely overhauls the game's controls and is personally a little bit better to understand and more manageable. So, Chimp, what's your opinion on Baldur's Gate? Well, whether you're solo or have some friends with you to adventure with, I think that Baldur's Gate is a game that everyone can get something out of. It's easy enough for newcomers to the genre to understand while also not feeling like it's holding your hand. It's a game that's released fully completed in today's modern era of gaming, which is astonishing considering the amount of microtransactions or DLC that usually release alongside a game or a few weeks after. With that being said, if you are interested in picking up this game but not 100% sure if you would like it, then I definitely would recommend you pick it up whenever it goes on sale. It is definitely a gaming experience that shouldn't be missed out on. You don't need to know anything about D&D to even get into this game, and even if you've always wanted to play but haven't wanted to learn the board game, it's a perfect in-between. In fact, the only D&D things I knew before even starting this game was essentially anything that Stranger Things has told me. Larian Studios did a fantastic job with their assignment, and Baldur's Gate 3 turned out to be a fantastic masterpiece that I'm sure to sink hundreds of hours into. Also, side note, sorry for my little month-long hiatus. I've been super busy with work while also trying to get content out for you guys, and I'm definitely going to be working on doing better going forward. But until then, hopefully you guys can just bear with me and buckle up for the ride. See ya!